Alrighty, I wanted to point out just very quickly, I promise this video won't be as long as the last one. This right here, this document is a really neat little, just one-page example of a number of introduction paragraphs that are set up just right to get the writer started into their essay, and they just do a great job of kind of foreshadowing what the big meaning of the essay is going to be and what's going to be discussed and that sort of thing. So we're going to talk about this briefly, and I'm going to tell you why some of these examples are really great. Okay, let's look at this first one, buying Pawpaw's car. Isn't that's just adorable? Growing up, I was told success is 99% perspiration and 1% inspiration. When I was 16 years old, I worked part-time at my uncle's service station so I could save up money. My hard work finally paid off the day my pawpaw agreed to sell me my first car. Okay, so anybody who's ever owned a car knows how important having a car is, especially after you no longer have a car and you have to figure out how to survive in the world, without this car. But this person here is going to write about their first car, and they're going to write not just, I'm going to guess, they're going to write not just about the car being important, but they're also going to write about the benefit that they got from the hard work. They're probably going to write about the really sweet, kind nature of Pawpaw and the uncle for helping out, because the uncle didn't have to let this person work at their service station. Pawpaw sure as heck didn't have to sell the car to the student, but because they care about the student, that's what they did. So this paragraph lays out with, let's see, 1, 2, 3 sentences, one of which is not really original. 3 sentences, they lay out all kinds of things that might be coming up in this essay. Let's see. Here's another paragraph down here. You can't judge a book by its cover, that incorporates a quote. And for things like this, yes, you do need to put it into quotation marks, but that's more because you're relating something that somebody else said. It's not necessarily for the citation value of the text. You're not saying so much, I didn't say this, but I got it from this place over here. You're saying, here's some dialogue. So, and also this is these are things, both of these examples here are things that we hear people say all the time. So you wouldn't need to cite this, in other words, is what I'm saying. Although kind of you already do right here, or the author did already, because they say that their mother used to say these things. But anyway, so this is a good one as well. You can't judge a book by its cover. My mother used a lot of old quotes while I was growing up. Her favorite one of all was, "You can't judge a book by its cover." As a child, I never understood what that meant. But a few years ago, through a homeless man from a shelter, I learned the value of those words. So you can see here, we're going to get as the big picture, or the meaning, the so what of the essay is going to explain this right here, that can't judge a book by its cover. But we're going to get also other things as well. Something about the engagement of the student with someone who is down on their luck and is much less fortunate than the writer. We're going to understand what they see, the writer sees as the value of those words, and we're going to understand how the writer learned it. So you can see that even with a very simple opening like this, introduction like this, you can do a lot of foreshadowing, you can do a lot of introductory work with just a very little bit of writing. So make sure you look these examples over, and use them also as you think about how to introduce your topic you don't have to do exactly this thing, but these are all great ways into various topics. So make sure you look this over.